This is lesson 914, problem 934. In this problem, we're going to look at these quadratic equations, and we need to decide which strategy would be the best, easiest strategy for us to use to solve each of these quadratic equations. So far we've talked about the factoring and using the zero product property. We've learned to complete the square, and we've learned to use the quadratic formula. So we want to look at these 6 equations, decide which strategy would be the easiest one to use, and then solve the equation. Okay, if the first strategy you chose doesn't work, you want to try a different strategy. All right, and then check your solutions. So when I'm looking at these equations and I'm trying to decide which to use first, okay, if I have an equation that is already factored, or it has nice numbers that I could easily factor, or it's something that looks factorable, right? So I think I'm going to be able to do my generic rectangle and my diamond, then I would choose the zero product property, okay? If I'm looking and I'm seeing equations that have really big, ugly numbers, or they have decimals and fraction coefficients, then my easiest method is going to be to use the quadratic formula. And then if I look at an equation, it doesn't look like it's easily factorable. The coefficient in front of the x squared term is a 1. Or my x terms are even, then I would probably want to use the completing the square method, right? Because we know when we're completing the square, we want to put that x squared term in the bottom left-hand corner. And so if there's just one x squared, that makes that easier. And then when you look at the x terms, if that's an even number, then we're able to split up half of those x's and put it above our square and put half beside our square. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful for you as you look through these problems. Decide which method you want to try, and then give it a try